They're very evil people. I'm sorry. I know somebody else might have another term for it, but that's my particular assessment. They're very, very evil people. I don't know how nobody can come and look at me. See, I don't get too often, I don't get an opportunity to look at me, but I seen myself on film the other day. And I promise you, I don't know why nobody look at me and just can walk past me and not try to do something for me. Because I tell you, man, I mean, that's what weight loss, man. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you, if I wasn't me, I'd try to help me. I don't know how you just walk past me and not do nothing. I don't understand how you do it. I'm not even begging none of this is mine. Doc told me this is what I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to have a hospital bed. I'm supposed to have a chair. I'm supposed to have access to a facility where I can get up and try to walk back and become a contributor to society. Why are they? So this man can make me lose my ability to walk so he can keep on making $300? And you talking about black people out here? No, what about these crooks here? What about him? I'm talking about Dr. Saeed of Holmes Facility, among others. He became somewhat perplexed when I told him I had another doctor because I guess he don't want nothing to happen to his good time. Now, the man won't share the history, and he became perplexed when with me talking about having somebody who was helping me with my weight, a doctor. I think, why do we have a problem with that? That would seem to be what he would order. So, I don't know, it seems no reason stands up and demands that. If you're dealing with an obese individual, it seems to me that, that would be the sequence of events. But yet, it's been conspicuous by virtue of his absence as pertaining to him. He haven't did anything like that. I've requested that type of thing, and he was talking about me getting cut. Can it be that he was getting a cut back with some of these cutting people? Can you get no money off of jail? All I know is we got him on tape. We got him as pertaining to his respond to me mentioning, you think he would rejoice. Oh, you lost weight. Good, great. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. What's his response? So anyway, how many more people, man? How many more people going to, and how many people have died? I mean, come on, let's be clear. How many people have died under these type of circumstances? And because they are the physicians, and they're the last line of authority in regard to what happened and didn't happen, the maladies, well, it just happened, and what you gonna say? You're not gonna question the doctor. But you have a living individual right now that's telling you, but the new doctor I got right now, first thing she said, hey, this guy's in trouble. This guy immediately do something. And after seeing the footage, without even being a doctor, I say the same. Immediately do something about him. So my agenda as being an obese individual, as every obese individual, we make it our business not to look at ourselves. And so when we do finally see ourselves, we scare ourselves. Because she came in and she looks at me and this guy's in trouble. Why is it that this was not the response of this other doctor that's been looking at me for a year? The one that's been over here getting paid for a year. This individual I got right now, she's not even getting a salary on this right here. She could have been signed up and get a salary on it. She didn't even try to get $1 yet. This man been getting paid. get his ass on the carpet and ask him some questions. I think I'm put a lawsuit in. I think I'm gonna sue, damn it. I think I'm gonna sue. I think I'm gonna sue, Doc. If in fact I can embark upon some legal recourses, I think I am. Because this is absolute. I see what Doc said. I didn't have the intellectual wherewithal to even get angry. I did not even have. I'm not medically inclined and this and that. So I'm just thinking this is the way it's supposed to be. And then after I found out what I was supposed to have, and after Doc pointed out that, man, the condition I'm in, and then everything started coming clear. And then just to see how indifferent. Smell was a total detached observer. Although I got glimpses because the people diagnosed me, just a quick story, same scenario, same situation. They diagnosed me as being a diabetic. Now, as far as my understanding of being a diabetic is that you can't have no sores or anything on your body. And so the first thing they're supposed to do is check for stores and stuff. I had a finger used to be here, and the skin was all. You can see where you can still see the residuals of where the ring used to be at. But what happened was that I guess I was getting so fat, my fingers were getting fat. That one right there. And the skin all over here will start tearing on the top of that on the top of the ring.
See that? When you point it out.
See that right here? See where the white at?
Yeah, right there. Right there. Mm-hmm.
And by the way, you still got the residuals, and that ring been off for almost maybe 3 months now. But it had been on there for close to maybe 10 years. It used to be my engagement ring. My wedding ring. And I couldn't bring myself to throwing it away or even stop wearing it because I still value marriage. So I see what I do is I just put it on the wrong finger and there and just keep it. Well, I got fat. And it just grew all over the top of it. And when the ring would move, it started tearing into that skin. I stayed in the hospital 15 days. They looked at my hands and everything all the time. They did not detect that ring needed to be taken off. I don't know. I have no expertise. I have no expertise whatsoever. So anyway, ultimately what happened was I was brought home in that condition. Again, I'm a new diabetic. They negated to detect this sore. They had gold all around it. I use my hands all the time when I'm talking. Maybe because their eyes was wide shut. They negated to pick up on that. And so I'm sitting there with a finger cutting into my hand, and I'm a brand new diabetic. And I happen to mention to somebody, well, if I'm a diabetic, shouldn't I have this ring on it cutting in my finger? And then everybody, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Well, never cut off up at Eagles. They have the utensils to cut at Eagles. Here's a doctor here. He can't get it cut off. You know what the man did? This is actually what he did. He takes a piece of string, ties it to the ring, and wraps it around my finger. Now this genius don't know that when he yank it off real quick, even the string gonna cut into my skin. And he tries to get the ring off like that. He tells me it's gonna hurt a little bit. And when he gets finished, I got 3 more cuts in here instead of 1. I said, why don't you get a utensil from your facility to cut this off? Well, they ain't got. I want you go to Eagles to get one. Well, they want it. Now, I'm not stupid. I know this man had access to something that would cut this off. And he would not do it. He would not. I'm a brand new diabetic. I want to be clear. I'm getting together my case now. I'm compiling my evidence. I'm compiling my evidence, and I'm showing a consistency of negligence. I'm talking about a consistency of negligence that is so fundamental that you cannot blame it on I didn't see it or anything like that. But it's got to be the derivative of just total and blatant neglect. And a disregard, and I don't care, and forget about him, and the sum total of me going about it anyway was for somebody. You see. So me and his meetings became one of, but what about my finger? Have you got the tool yet to get this off? They finally admitted he can't get it off. Well, by the grace of God, I used to deal with another a home care place. And out of nowhere, another doctor from that place come by to see me. And I had mentioned to him my finger and stuff. This guy was not my doctor. He wasn't my doctor. He was from the other place I was from. He was my doctor before the year, but he wasn't my doctor no more. He didn't belong to them. I had let them go. I went over there to Eagles now. He thought he was still connected till he got over and he found out I had another doctor. He was no longer my doctor. I ought to be clear on this. I love this man for it. And I told him, man, even if it was any mistakes made, I wouldn't sue. This man goes to a jeweler shop and gets a cutter. And all the time he cutting this thing off my finger, he said, please don't sue me. Please. He knew that he wasn't supposed to be doing this. He knew that he didn't have to, but his heart said, I can't leave this man in this type of condition. And the man came. It was funny too, because my sister was outside. And he told my sister, please tell him don't sue me. Please tell him don't sue me. But he cut that thing off my hand and pulled it off. The guy was not even my doctor, wasn't getting paid, no, nothing. He just came. I didn't think he was going to come back. I remember when I showed it to him, he said, I'm going to try to do something for you. I promise you, I'm going to try to do something for you. No, he wasn't going to get no money. And he went and got that and cut it off. That's how I got the ring off. That's why I say everybody, doctors in the profession, I mean, not all doctors are like that, but of course there are in fact some bad apples, and